Alrighty, guys, getting right back into it. Hey, working on a little more complex, so to speak, polynomials here. Really, they're not much more complex. I mean, it's pretty much the same thing as what we've been doing before. The only thing is now it's not guided. Now you won't have the box getting set up for you. You have to set up the box yourself and then fill it in and combine your like terms and go from there. So learning objective is I can multiply any polynomial, complex or not. But in reality, it's the same stuff we've been doing before. We're just going to get a little more practice. So take a look at this problem here. We've got 3x minus 1 times x squared plus 4x minus 5. This is a binomial times a trinomial. 2 terms times 3 terms. And if we want to get a little more specific, this is a linear binomial because its biggest exponent, its degree, is 1. This is a quadratic trinomial because its exponent, its biggest degree, is 2. Now, let's get into this thing. I like setting up my box with the smaller terms on the side as the rows and the longer terms on top. So I'm going to set up my box like this. 3x minus 1 and then x squared plus 4x minus 5. Now, after each term, we need a line that goes either across or straight down. So in between my 3x and negative 1, I have a line going across. That separates the box for those 2 terms. Then I have x squared term, line's going to go down. 4x term, line's going to go down. 5 term, 5's going to go down. So I end up with 6 total boxes. Oops, sorry. So now let's fill these boxes. I have, x squared times 3x. I have 4x times 3x. And I have positive 5 times 3x. 3x times x squared gets me 3x to the third. 3x times 4x gets me 12x squared. 3x times negative 5, negative 15x. Now I can do the same thing, but with the bottom. I have negative 1 times x squared, negative 1 times 4x, negative 1 times 5. And really, all that's going to do is just turn out negative, right? Because the negative 1 doesn't change anything except the sign. So I get negative x squared, negative 4x, and a positive 5. From here, combine our terms. I'm looking at the inside of this box now. Only. What are my like terms? Well, I see a 3x to the third, and that's the only x to the third. So I could start by writing that one down. Then I see a 12x squared and a negative 1x squared. I can combine those. 12 minus 1 makes positive 11. So I could go plus 11x squared. Combining next, I have a negative 15x and a negative 4x. Combine those together since they're like terms. Negative 15 plus negative 4, negative 19x. And then last but not least, that constant. It's the only constant, so we're going to keep it there as plus 5. 3x to the third, 11x squared, negative 19x plus 5. Final answer. Ooh. Gotta go plus there, not equal. Too easy, guys. Too easy. Let's try one more, and then I'm gonna call it a day here. This is gonna be a quick video. Take a look at this one. Let me ask you guys a couple of questions here. First question: how are we gonna set up the boxes? How many rows? How many columns? Okay, hopefully you said 2 rows and then 3 columns, because that way we have our binomial 2 terms times our trinomial 3 terms correctly set up in our box, which again, just like last time, gives us 6 boxes to multiply out. Let's start working through some of this stuff here. I have x squared times 2x, negative 10x times 2x, and a positive 8 times 2x. 2x times x squared gets me 2x x to the third. 2x times negative 10x gets me negative 20x squared. 2x times 8. Well, 8 times 2, 16 with the x there. Negative 1 times x squared. Okay, negative x squared. Negative 1 times negative 10x makes it positive 10x. Negative 1 times positive 8 makes it negative 8. Let's start combining our like terms. And before I start combining our like terms, guys, I want you to get a final answer here, and then compare it to mine at the end. So 10 seconds, and then the video will pause, and then we'll talk it up. All right, let's see. So I got 2x to the third power. Negative x squared minus 20x squared becomes minus 21x squared. So far, so good. Positive 10x with a positive 16 becomes positive 26x. And then there's only the constant left, minus 8. Did you guys get the same answer I did? Did I even get the right answer? Let's see what delta math says. 2x to the third power minus 21x squared plus 26x minus 8. Multiplying these polynomials. Let's see. 2x to the third minus 21x squared plus 26x minus 8. Hey, nice. Hopefully you got the same. If not, that's what the delta math is there for, right? We're going to keep practicing with this, and we'll get it even better. So that way we can multiply any polynomial we want. We should be able to add. We should be able to subtract any polynomials we want. And now with box method, we can multiply any polynomials we want. Thanks so much. We'll talk to you guys later.